Astronaut 517 here. Welcome to Plasma, an engineering sandbox game made by Dry Licorice. Here we are, your engineering playground. Oh. A simple introduction. This is just a tutorial it's just here to teach you the game on how everything works. Like, for example, the wireframe system. Unfortunately, I can't use this because this is a stage world where I can't interact with most objects. But it's simply showing you how to freeze and unfreeze certain objects. You could also grab them if you wanted to and toy with things. And I can throw this dude very far away. Unfreeze you, oh. I don't think I was supposed to touch that. Just it says do not touch. Yeah, if you've already noticed, the resolution of this video is very low because, unfortunately, due to the limited power of my computer, I cannot play the game at anything other than a decently low resolution to have 60 FPS, and it's even lower because OBS would also be tanking my frames. So you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that the game looks kind of bad right now. However, I will preface this by saying it looks much better if you have a higher powered computer. My computer is just pretty weak. And we got a car here. Let's open the hood for a second. Oh, look at that, a speaker and something we'll learn about later in here. As well as this really cool hand. I still don't know how to make something like this. I still don't know. And here's the properties menu. Allowing different things to be turned on. You can change the mass, the friction, how bouncy it is, different states of it. Usually it's just on or off. Sometimes it has more depending on the object. As well as the intensity, which is the brightness, the range, which is just how far the light can spread, and the color. I'm going to set this back down and lower its intensity. It's blue now. Here, you may notice this door doesn't work. That's because this button isn't connected from the controller. This is a controller. It allows you to link different objects together, and you know, if anyone here has ever played Scratch, you'll be surprised that you might actually have an idea of how this works. It's kind of like Scratch, where you can connect different blocks and different functions together with different interactable objects to make them do things using a controller. And it's very cool. Also, the menu music is really soothing, at least to me. There's a bounding box here, though, so there's only so much you can do. But you can fit a lot of stuff in here. A lot. And now, this should work. There we go. And here is one of the office areas, including a fully functioning version of Ping? Hold on. There. Okay. Look at that. Cool. You can also interact with a lot of the other stuff past this point, and as you can see, it gets pretty complicated. I don't know how to use any of the variables here, but the people who have made this, including actually, I'm pretty sure this entire tutorial was partially made by the community with different community creations, which is really cool. And if you notice, these buildings These buildings are blocks too, technically. But there's lots of little different things, little decoration blocks, including a message from the devs. Well, a poster. I'm going to rotate using the different rotating modes. Progress report. The engineering playground's first iteration is done and ready for testing. You're excited to see what the junior engineers go through it. Chair. And guess what? Look at that. This game has full-on pieces for web services, allowing you to go to different websites, which is really cool. No, I'm not signing in. Sorry. You could go to their Discord and give feedback on Steam. Ooh, lamp. And there's little objects to toy around with here in this office, including that, which is a transceiver. There's also images you can put onto different things, and look at that, a TV. And a laptop. Oh, that's the camera feed on the drone. Hey. Yo. Cool. I'm gonna turn that off for now though, cause I don't need it right now. Is there a dog? It's a dog. Whoa. Cool. Sliders. This is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it around noon. Office, building area, and the obstacle course. I'm gonna show that right now actually, because it's pretty simple. But double tapping W allows you to sprint, space to jump, C to crouch, space to jump, space twice to start flying, and then pressing space will lift you up, and then pressing C, the crouch button, will lower you down. Oh, and there's also an Easter egg on top of this mountain. Yep, it's the top of the world. Anyway, let's get back to what we were supposed to be doing. Also, a little something you might not have noticed at first. The loading screen is actually just what the player looks like, which is pretty cool. Oh, this thing. It's a weird spider thingy that follows you. But if you look over here at its sketch, which is look, I don't know how any of this works. I have no idea. There's lots of comments from the people who made it. Logic for the walk mode lives in this here. Yeah, I don't know how any of this works. Like I know what the different wires do. Like some of them are for data, some of them are for just single like inputs. But like I am not good enough to build this. But if you learn what to do, you can make some pretty cool stuff, including fully functioning miniature computers and Ferris wheels. Oh hey, it's the drone. Let me get on top of you. Okay, I fell off. Anyway, I could also change the speed here. I can turn it off. Or make it really fast. And here is the building area. Like how to scale, build, rotate, attach, detach, and delete, paint, reset, and pin. Oh. Sorry that I kinda messed with you. Okay, I'm gonna throw you into the void. If I can. Oh, you're just far away now. Okay, I don't need you guys to do, like, what is this? Ooh. Okay, so it So this toggles through random number, generates number, goes through here, goes and composes a color composer, sends that color to the lamp, the knob, output analog value to its intensity, goes to red, green, or blue, and certain colors. Okay. Cool. There's also tutorials on a flashlight, a small base, and a plasma cannon, but I don't think I have enough time to show you all of these. So if you want to play it, you can look at all these, but I'm not going through those. Those are entire videos on how to do certain parts of the game. Their Twitter and Discord again. And now I think that's all that I have for today. But I need you, because I do have to unfortunately show you something. Unfortunately, for the latest dev news, which happened at May 22nd of 2024 on Wednesday, if you love something, set it free to play. Dear engineers, we have had two pieces of news to share today, a good one and a bad one. Starting with the good one, from May 30th, Plasma will be free to download and play here on Steam. We are doing this in the hopes that as many people get to enjoy the game while it's still relevant. So if you or anyone you know are passionate about programming and or robotics, now is the perfect time to mess around in the fun sandbox of Plasma. On to the bad news. We have had to make the hard decision to no longer support development of the game. We tried our best, made plenty of mistakes along the way, but ultimately the hard truth is that Plasma has totally failed as a commercial project. While there are things that we wish we had done differently, we are still very proud of what we've achieved as a small independent team. We would like to thank all players and members of the community that made the development journey of Plasma into something special and very memorable. Without you, the game would have been meaningless. We are sorry to let you down with this piece of news, but we hope to see you again on our next adventure. Sincerely, Patrick and Marco, the developers of Dry Licorice. To be fair, the game I think originally was like, what? I don't remember its original price. I didn't research that. But it only sold around 11,000 copies of the game, and there was about the Steam chart showed about a 14.2% chance of the game being refunded, which made it even less. And it was about 11,000 each month to keep the place running, the whole dev team. So they eventually ran out of money and unfortunately could not sustain themselves and had to stop development, which is very, very sad. I genuinely love Plasma to death, and I wish it could have gotten as popular as it should have, because I genuinely think it deserves to be popular, considering just how much there is to the game. There is so much more I haven't even talked about that you really should see, because it is so fun. I love it so much. But I need you. I need you. Are you sure? Press again to end the tutorial. Well done on completing the engineering playground. You are now officially a junior engineer at Plasma Labs Incorporated. Now it's time to get settled in your home base. Need you. Plasma needs you. As stated from previous dev posts, they really don't want to say quit or done for, because they have stated previously that if the game ever does get popular again, they might resume it. Now through modding, the game might live again, but not unless people play it. And I have seen that some people to this day still play from time to time, and I really hope that one day, with some help, Plasma comes back and starts having a decent player count, because it genuinely deserves it. Something like this should genuinely be something for everyone to enjoy. Yeah, I know it looks choppy right now, but I want to show all the cool shadows. Also, I think I'm going to end my video here at this point, because there's nothing else to say. Because I don't have enough time to explain everything that this game has to offer. It would be like an entire hour of explaining. Please, give it a try. At least, like, I'd say 5 hours of your time. Give it that. And with that, I'll see you next time.